Well, it is Election Day here in parts of Western New York, and polls are open for the people to cast their ballots in the 26th Congressional District. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. Today's special election will determine who will fill the seat left vacant by former Congressman Brian Higgins.
The 26th District, of course, includes Buffalo, Niagara Falls, and parts of Niagara County, as well as Amherst, Cheektowaga, the Tonawondas, and a part of West Seneca.
Tonight, our Nate Benson is kicking off our coverage live in Buffalo. Hello, Nate.
That's right, Scott and Mary Alice. Brian Higgins resigned from Congress on February 2nd of this year after growing impatient with what he called growing dysfunction of Washington, D.C. Now either Tim Kennedy or Gary Dixon will be the next representative to finish out his term this year from the 26th District. It had been speculated for years that Senator Tim Kennedy would eventually run for mayor of Buffalo, but with the abrupt resignation of Higgins and a fifth term by Mayor Byron Brown, the stars seemingly aligned for Kennedy to run for Congress. But even if he doesn't win today, he's still on the ballot for the regular primary in June. And we just learned in the last few hours that former Grand Island Supervisor Nate McMurray will not be on the primary ballot in June. The State Board of Elections rejecting his signatures to appear on the ballot. So Kennedy will be the lone Democrat on the primary ballot in June. Again, that is today's special election is to finish out Higgins' term as congressman, and then of course there's the primary for the next term of Congress. Earlier today, Kennedy urged people to get to the polls.
This is the day to be heard, and there's so much at stake on the ballot. And when you see such a clear choice of democracy being on the ballot and all of the things that we hold near and dear to our hearts, not just as Western New Yorkers, as hardworking families in our community, but the freedoms that we live for and people have fought and died for as Americans. Democracy is on the ballot today. And so we encourage people to get out there and vote, have your voices heard.
Now, again, the polls close tonight at 9 p.m. across Niagara and Erie County. Kennedy is hoping that hundreds of supporters turn out to the Pierce Arrow Museum tonight for what will hopefully for him be a victory celebration. But as we've learned in recent years in Western New York that you can never know what's going to happen on Election Day. We just spoke to one of the Erie County Board of Election Commissioners. About 28,000 people have voted so far just today. Just shy of 11,000 voted early voting that ended on Sunday. So certainly a low turnout so far for this special election. I'll be live here from the Pierce Arrow Museum all night long. But for now, on your side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.
Nate, thank you. Kennedy, of course, is running against Republican Gary Dixon. Back in 2019, Dixon became the first Republican town supervisor in West Seneca in 50 years. He tells 2 on your side, despite the odds, he's confident in tonight's results.
We've been tremendously outspent. You know, he's better well known, and but we'll just have to see. I think we have a message that resonates with everybody, which is the same message I ran on in West Seneca, which is, you know, fiscal responsibility, good government, and we're adding crime and border control as well as education.
And polls close tonight at 9 o'clock.
And